What's up everybody, welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be talking about the weekly reset for Destiny 2 on 6/2/2020. Now that cinematic you just saw, that is what you will see when you first log into Destiny this week. We did see that cinematic before, it was leaked a couple weeks ago, but now it is officially in game. As well as we got a new teaser for possibly the fall expansion. It may have been released early from Destiny the Game on Instagram. So that video is definitely pointing towards the next expansion in year 4, mostly on Europa, dealing with Saturn or Jupiter with the pyramid ships. If you notice the hand that Eris puts up, it is the same hand that she touches the spherical object with when she's inside the pyramid. I guess that has some kind of hint towards something she's going towards, like maybe the darkness is telling her to go to a certain place. Also, she doesn't have her like Crota ball thing with her. You know, that's the first time we've seen her without it. It's definitely interesting. Cannot wait to see what Bungie decides to do with this. But let's go on to the weekly reset, starting with going to the tower and checking out the Almighty. Oh shit, look at that thing. Hold on, that thing is massive. Where's turn down the brightness, turn that all the way down. Look at that thing, it is absolutely massive. It is so much bigger. That is like 5 times bigger than last week. What do we, that thing is huge. Oh my god. What are we gonna do with that? Honestly, like, what are we gonna do? Alright, well, that's what happens whenever you first log into Destiny and you can look at the Almighty, see how close it is. We're getting much closer. Next week is the start of the new season, so I'm not really sure what they're gonna do with that. Maybe this Friday they'll put like a cutscene or something of us shooting it down and it affecting the tower. Well, let's check out the Eververse. So some new things that we have this week, all of this stuff on the main page. Down here you have Necrosis for the Recluse, pretty cool. A spider-like. You have Carry the Load, kind of like carrying your teammates in trials. You have Shifting Loyalties or Dustrock Boost, very Fallen-like. Going down to the Bright Dust items, you have a Shoulder Hug for multiplayer emote. You have Clovis 241 Shell. It's pretty interesting actually. It's like encased in a little pocket you pop open. You have the All-In Trials Ornament for the Ace of Spades. You have Urban Commander. I don't really like that one that much. Obsidian Wings, very cool ship you haven't gotten already. Helm of the Exile. Oh, that's really cool. That's actually the Trials helmet. It's probably different depending on your character. That's really cool. I like that one. And then Alright, Let's Go. I really like that one. Warsat Arrival. Golden Age Wine. Not that bad. Some purple and yellow, or purple and gold if you wanted that, and then all of your regular boons. Moving on to some of your pinnacle activities of the week, starting on the moon, you have your Master Nightmare hunts for Fogoth, Crota, the Fanatic, and then you have your regular Garden of Salvation. So one thing you can actually notice new this reset, if you go inside of the Black Garden, the whispers are much louder. I'm not sure how it is at the end. I'll try to get gameplay of that and update it throughout the week at TWAB. But let's see what happens when you go inside. That is much louder than it was before. If you play Garden normally, you can definitely notice that. There doesn't seem to be any pyramid ships in the skybox. I can definitely imagine seeing the pyramid ships appear in the skybox. That might be a reason why the Last Wish and the Garden will be exempt from sunsetting next year, in year 4. Maybe the pyramid ships will come into play and change how the raid works. The Last Wish and Garden. I think that's a pretty cool idea. Moving on to your strikes for the week. You have Kargan Stratagem. Limited lives, extinguish all your other modifiers. You have Chaff, Barrier, Unstoppable, and Scorched Earth. And then you can choose all of the other ones you want for the week. For your Legacy Nightfall, you have Tree of Probabilities, Will of the Thousands, and Broodhold. Moving on to the Crucible now. We have Team Scorch for the week, as well as Showdown, and then all of your regular modes. So your flashpoint for the week is going to be the EDZ, as well as this is the final week if you want to level up any of the vendors for the bunkers, if you want to get any of the weapons, if you want to get any of the mods or anything like that. Starting next week, next Tuesday, all of that is going to disappear. You won't be able to get it again. As well as the same goes for the Fourth Horseman Exotic Quest and any of the other seasonal activities. Checking out the bunker progress for this week. Let's see where they're at. Oh my, there are so many. As you saw in that pyramid schematic, as you saw in that Saturn cinematic when you first log in this week to Destiny 2, that ship is right next to Saturn, or Jupiter. I think it's actually supposed to be Jupiter because of a teaser that we got from Destiny the game on Instagram. There are now 52 ships on this map right now, and with the start of next week, I honestly have no idea what they're gonna do with this because the bunkers are gonna be gone, so we can only assume that we're getting a new location, or at least an update to the skybox to see these ships. If you remember from watching the ending cinematic of Shadowkeep campaign, we saw those triangle ships in the skybox. So that could definitely be happening as a new season rolls around, as well as hints of possibly a Europa mission that will inevitably tie into year 4. That could also be happening. Very exciting stuff going on. So that's all I have for this weekly reset for Destiny 2 of 6/2/2020. This is the last week for Season of the Worthy, so be sure to go out, get your bunkers done, get the guns you want, get the mods you want for the Warmind cells, do everything you need to do for this week, because next week, starting on Tuesday, that is going to be the start of Season 11. And it's going to be 6/9/2020. Now, we don't really know anything about Season 11 at all. I'm guessing that Bungie is going to be doing something new. They'll probably do like an in-game event. Probably this Friday or Saturday, they'll do like a cutscene with the Almighty. And then we'll probably get something, maybe like a talk or a video or a teaser or something on YouTube where they'll tell us a little about Season 11. As well as they did say that if nothing is actually shown, they'll be showing something on the reset day, which is when the new season starts, which is pretty weird, honestly, because we'll be learning about the season when we're already in the season. So I guess we just have to wait and see. Maybe they're doing something new. This is going to be the first year where it's full Bungie. They're not worried about anything. They're not worried about the Activision break. They're not worried about moving the game to Steam and working with a lot of different people. This is going to be their first time properly where they're showing us what they want to do, what we can expect, and what kind of content they're able to put out. So be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, while I'll be keeping you updated for more Destiny 2 news that's going on in the seasons and the expansions, as well as putting on lots of different walkthroughs for games that I want to play. I'm thinking of starting Bully because we're about 3 weeks away, almost 2 weeks from The Last of Us Part 2. And once The Last of Us Part 2 comes out, I'll be doing that as much as possible and putting it out as fast as I can. So thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.